I'm off of them. I want to do name. I know
Shula.
no, it's not Shula, it's R somewhere.
Hey man, what it do, man? This your boy Country coming live from the South Got Some Say. This is episode 233, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir.
What's happening, man? It's your boy DJ Big Dream on here in my BJs, baby. This is how we doing tonight.
Hey,
Pajama party. Look at that, bro. What the fuck?
Already. It is the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal When Eternity. Holding it down for the TS, the GS, the 2S. Yeah.
Man, what to do, man? We back in the building. Man, lovely to be back here with y'all this week. Last week we missed y'all because Dream whole life fell apart. And
it ain't stopped.
I think it did, bro.
It ain't stopped.
I want to say it stopped falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
His whole life fell apart last week, bro. So
I even died twice.
I text you. So I was still trying to have a podcast. So let me give you a time line of the day.
Right.
So Dream texts me at like 5 and said, "Hey, bro, my old lady car broke down. She said she's stuck in the road. Can you go help her?" And I was like, "Of course." And he was like, "Man, I would do it myself, but I'm in Atma." I was like, "Nigga, you coming to the podcast tonight?"
And that's where it started.
He was like, "Nigga, my old lady's stuck in the road." I was like, "Nigga, I already agreed to that. I already agreed that I'm going to go do that. I'm trying to figure out why you in Atma."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Man, it's 5 o'clock, bro. It ain't hard to get back for the podcast." I was like, "You know what?"
That was the dumbest shit I ever heard. Like, he don't visit his parents.
And I was like, "You know what? You're right. I admit my wrongdoings." I was like, "You know what? You're right. It is easy to get back by 5 to be back before the podcast time, right?" So I skedaddled over to Walmart parking lot. She was stuck at the stop sign in the parking lot, inside of the parking lot, right? And
Still mad at her about that. You got me panicking and shit. I'm walking down the port, so I always try like she get off normally at 4, so I try to leave at about 3 so I can be home with the wife and get home. She said, "Don't be in no rush today, babe. I'm gonna be late 5 or later." I said, "Bet." So instead of going on home, wait, she called me. You feel me? Because she's going to make a couple of stops, come on home. It'll take about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get home. I'm going to leave then. I'll make it home about 30 minutes later. So she called me and said, "Hey, I got to pick up the prescription. I'm going to stop by the liquor store." Bet. You know what I mean? "Hey, y'all. Love y'all." I kiss my aunt, my mom. I kiss everybody. I'm walking off. She called me right back and said, "Baby, I'm having car problems." I'm like, "Okay. When you say car problems, it's the same thing?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, can you try to make it straight home? Don't stop nowhere else?" Sell the cars in the yard. You know, right. You driving the only one with the problem. You know what I mean? That was the first thing he said. I just said that. That's the first thing he said.
I was like, "Bro, don't she got a brand new car?" I was finna ask. It can't be the new car.
No,
it's a brand new car, bro.
486 miles on it.
So I'm like, "All right, whatever, right?"
Yeah.
It is what it is. My father told me that she broke down,
right,
and she stuck at the stop sign in the middle of the road. I gotta go.
So she called me right back. She said, "Babe, I can't get the crank. I'm in the middle of the road." I'm like, "Fuck, man. I'm at least even driving fast. I'm 45 minutes away."
Yeah.
Because when she called me, now I'm at the gas station, putting gas in the slingshot. You know what I mean? I'm literally right by the end. You know the gas station by your house.
Yeah.
No, the one by their house on Sunset.
Yeah.
Oh. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm at that one, putting gas in. I ain't going there. I'm going to get the Gatorade. I'm trying to get my ass on home. Craig, you go get the wife for me, man. She's just in the middle of the road, mobile retarded. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all the bad things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, sure enough, I get on the interstate. Craig say on his way. All right. So, call Craig back. Did I call you? Or did
you called me.
You called me.
So wait, let me tell you about the timeline, right? So let me interject here. So
yeah, I wanted to know why I said like that.
I'm at the car, right? So I'm looking at it, and like her car broke down before. And mind you, they never break down.
We had the same situation.
They never break down in convenient locations, bro. No, the first time they broke down was in Tillman's Cone.
And Waterburger Drive.
And I was like, why is y'all
in the actual drive at the window?
At the window, right? So But like the first time they broke down, like I was like, all right, I know what happened the first time, so it's gonna be that simple again.
That's what I thought too.
So I got there, it wasn't that simple. Right?
It took them 2 days.
It was not that simple.
It
So I was
took 2
like,
days and a toe.
so I'm over there working on it, right? And I'm like, man, it ain't working. When my phone ring, I got this obnoxious ringtone, bro. It's the Final Fantasy 7 fight song.
Okay.
Obnoxious to say.
I'm familiar with it. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I heard
So it goes off. I'm like, this dream. And she's standing beside me just looking at me work on the car because she don't know what's going on, right?
Right.
Respectable. And it's a dream. And all I hear is clock, 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 clock,
That roll that loud.
and I'm like,
It sounded like people shooting at me.
I'm like, what up, bro? He was like, man, I just blow my motor. And I was like, yep, it sounded like you blew your motor, bro. And he was like,
No, you said, where you at? I said, I'm in Mobile. I'm between this and that. But,
and,
bro,
and I was like,
ain't
can you
no
make
call.
it to my house? Because actually he was close to my house. He don't want to admit it, but he was closer to my house.
Yeah.
I was like, can you make
I
it
was
to my
not.
house?
I was at the Ghetto Walmart.
By the time I talked to him, he wasn't there.
Yes, I was at the Ghetto Walmart when I called you. I was where you found me at? Where
Between
you where I called you?
Dolphin and Airport. So what's closer? Is his house closer or is Moffett Court closer?
No, it ain't. My house was 3.6 miles away. We had to do it because of the tow truck.
Moffett Court is still closer.
And if we go back to that spot right now, GPS and shit, I bet you $1 right now you'll
Yeah,
lose.
it feels like it's about the same distance.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
was
close.
it
is
feels like
pretty
it's about
close.
the same distance.
But now mind you,
Now I think about it.
he passed by my place to get there. So,
Now that I did though.
so that's the part I was tripping
Gotcha.
on.
Gotcha.
So he's talking to me with this loud clacking in the background. Sound like I got a diesel truck, right? And I'm like, all right, look, bro, I can't deal with one problem at a time. I'm going to call you back. Like, bro, it's one at a time for me.
Yeah.
So I'm still messing with hugs, and I realized that, like, bro, it ain't going to get no better. And she was like, well, if I can get out of this parking space, I'm out from front of the stop sign, I'll be good. I was like, oh, that's easy. I popped the gear shifter, hit the release.
Yeah, shift lock.
Yeah, hit the shift lock, push it over. She's like, how you do that, Craig? I was like, every car got this. No big
First
deal.
off, you ain't gonna make the wife feel sound dumb.
No,
She's a girl.
Bro, first off, no woman knows that.
Most men don't.
Most men don't know that, but
Some men don't know.
most women don't know that either. So it wasn't a big deal. I didn't want to make it a big deal. Like, she should have knew it either.
Okay.
Right? So I wasn't trying to make her feel dumb. It was just, I didn't want to make a big deal like she didn't know it either. So I'm like, no big deal. I can throw it in neutral. We pushed it to the park spot. I was like, hey, look, jump in with me.
Y'all the same size. It should have been easy to push.
She didn't help me push it. White
Oh
dude did.
Lord.
First off, shout out to the random white dude that was helping out. He helped me push it. And then so she jumped in with me. I was like, hey, you going with me to see Dream or not? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. She like, no, drop me off at the house. And it made sense because she had just got off work, right? She smelled like a gas station.
You still dissing my wife.
Yeah, that was intentional though. That was intentional. She smelled like a gas station. She didn't smell like a gas station, but it sounded funnier when she smelled like a gas
I
station.
can't wait till she get in this live.
Now, I can't wait either, bro. So guess what? I can fight. Anyway.
I just said y'all the same size.
I know, I'm gonna have to fight her. I can't act like so she ain't like a
You can't
normal
girl
chick.
fight her.
Nah, bro, I gotta fight. I gotta bro, I have to Lamont Roach her, bro. I have Lamont Roach her, bro. Yeah, bro. I can't play around with her. So I drop off at the crib and then I call Dream. Dream tell me where it's at. Like, cool, I know exactly where you're at. I pull up on Dream. Dream was like, I already called tow truck. I was like, she was calling tow truck too, but you know, shout out to her for being a loving fiance, bro. She had already was working on it, but Dream had already had it handled. So, bro, we sit out there, and I was like, man, we gonna have to cancel the podcast if it don't, you know what I'm saying, if he don't come pick us up soon.
Right.
And I was like, man, 8:30, I'm gonna call it. That's when I text you. Like, hey, man, 8:30, man, there's no way we gonna make it. Like, I ain't gonna leave Dream out there standing
Right.
by himself and his slingshot, you know what I'm saying? So we got it towed back to the house. And that was pretty much that day. And that's why
Oh, that wasn't. That wasn't nowhere near that day, bro.
Oh, no, you're right. We pulled back up at his house.
Yeah, we get the tow truck, they'll drop the slingshot off. I plug it up, cover it up, go get the tools. We stay in Walmart till midnight.
Yeah, we stayed at Walmart at midnight. I made it home at 1 o'clock that morning. I forgot.
We stayed in Warner. We had a good time though.
We went back to work on
We
her
got
car.
drunk. We went and bought a bottle of liquor.
Yeah, we did get.
Got drunk. Actually had a good, like an old Sunset Drive time.
Yeah, we had a real
Good
conversation.
talking, yeah.
Just talking about like how, you know, the male aspect of life. The stuff that we can't say on the podcast
Right,
and in front of women.
I get that.
Yeah, we had a whole long. We left about midnight, and yeah, rough, man. And what he didn't tell you was my Apple Watch started working first thing that morning. I get up that morning, put my Apple Watch on. It just got the apple on it.
Just Apple.
It ain't my watch no more. It
Hey,
just
bro,
got
bro, look,
the
I was
apple.
so convinced that I could fix this watch, and then when I got it and I couldn't fix it, I was like, oh yeah, bro. I'm like, let it die. Let's see what happened. That was, you know, that's the last resort. Let it die. And see what happened.
Yeah.
It went.
I plugged it back up today. That bitch
Bro,
still dead.
It's just an Apple, bro.
My Apple Watch
And
go
this
out.
one, bro, might be a pair.
Yeah. My Apple Watch go out first thing that morning. I'm gonna let it break down. She get off work, and on my way to try to get to her, I blow the motor in my vehicle that got 8,436 miles on it. And how many miles on it? I had one oil. Well, I had my break-in oil change, but one real oil change tonight.
At 5,500 miles, so like 2,500 miles later, not 2,000
Yeah.
miles later,
Yeah.
it blow. Which is absolutely insane.
That is insane.
Insane, right? So then, like, the next day, I tell them, hey, look, man, we can tow my Jeep. So first off, for all my Jeep lovers out there, we ain't towing vehicles. Like, they ain't what we got a tow hook
Right.
on front and back.
But
like, we short tow. Like, we tow you out the mud.
Right.
That's
Tow
what
you
they
here.
do, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Put your
So,
phone.
now mind you, what
Not
we
for
had...
the long haul.
Yeah, what we had to tow them from was a very short distance, so I was real
About
fine
a
with it.
mile and a half.
Yeah, it was real fine with it. We got them back. We struggled a little bit, but we got them back. And then, you know, Dream got to working on the car. I'm only there for moral support.
Yeah.
I'm only there for moral support,
Yeah.
bro. I'm a moral support kind of guy.
Yeah.
I am a moral support kind of guy, bro. I'm only there
I
for
mean,
moral
we
support.
Ford dealership fixed this truck
Yeah.
in the driveway.
Well, Dream Ford dealership.
I mean, and the part we had to get is so sophisticated, but minute, that you can only get it from Ford unless you order it some other way.
Yeah.
Nobody else have one.
Mm-hmm.
We had to replace something called a maxi fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, have you ever heard of a
Nope.
maxi fuse?
No.
It don't even look like a fuse, bro.
But see, it's the last thing you... Well, and I know saying this out loud to people who work on cars, fuses is normally the first thing you check. But on this particular car, the fuse is the last thing you want to check, right? Just the way it's set up. Now, mind you, Dream had done everything he could possibly do, and I was like, "Hey, bro, let's go get a test light real quick." Dream was like, "I got a test light." I was like, "Nigga, what you doing with the test light?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't know how to use a test light.
We forgot that I broke systems.
Like, bro, you do not know how to use a test light. Why you got a test light? So he was like, man, I got a test light. Brand new, bro. I took the bread tie off that thing. And I threw it on the ground and hit, boom, 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 boom. The first one I hit, it didn't go off. I was like, that's not normal. Then I hit the rest of them, and all the rest of them good. He was like, man, hit the first one. Hit the first one. I was like, yeah, bro, that's going to be the problem. So we took a picture of this 50.
Well, before we got to that, once we snatched everything off, I'm researching one place, he researching another place, and then I actually explain this, because you gotta give us more credit than you giving us.
I don't give myself a lot of credit for working on that.
When like I was telling her, if you put me and Craig in a situation where we gotta use our brains, we're gonna beat everybody else there. If you put our heads together, it's hard to beat us. You know what I mean? It don't matter what the circumstances are. So, just ironically,
I'm just more humble than he is.
ironically, he looking at one thing, I'm looking at one thing. By the time he come back to the car, I'm like, this thing said, he said, I'm on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the same page. I'm like, let's check this. And then we go in, we show up, get to it. And ironically, that was the actual problem. You know what I mean?
Bro, what's crazier is that we pulled the fuse off of it and the fuse wasn't blown.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's what it look like.
Bro, like if you look at the fuse, you still got it. It's still in your box. I put it in your box specifically because this fuse is not a blown fuse, bro. I know what a blown fuse. Bro, I've blown millions of fuses, bro. I'm a system guy.
Yeah.
This is not a blown fuse, bro.
But it didn't work.
But it did not work. So whatever happened, it probably got hot enough to melt the leads down enough where the amperage wouldn't come through.
Mm.
But it was still fully connected.
That makes sense.
You feel me? Yeah. I don't think it makes sense, but I'm with you, right? Like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
But we put the new fuse in.
I can tell you this is probably over $1,000 job we fixed for 12.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? That's what a broke nigga have to do.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
You ain't the only one, bro.
But wasn't no fixing the shit I was into.
No. Now, mind you, I've told you where I'm at with yours. But if they fix it, of course, let them fix it. But if you gotta fix it yourself, I told you where I'm at with yours.
This nigga wanna put a Corvette engine in my slingshot.
I do. Absolutely.
I just want to ride.
I don't wanna ride,
When you
nigga.
do it, when you do it.
I don't even wanna ride it if that happen. If they don't fix my slingshot, I'm not going back with their motor for sure. That would be an upgrade. But I don't know if I want to put a Corvette engine in a 1,700-pound motorcycle.
I do.
And my tire gotta be this big in the
I'm gonna make it so affordable for him, bro. He's like, why not?
And it's a stick, bro.
You gonna throw it in first gear and just take off.
And no, off Earth.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, nigga, off
Take off.
Earth.
I don't mean like take off.
I mean, first
take
gear
off.
gets you to the moon. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, Muff? Yeah, bro. Like it's. I mean, if they ain't gonna do it, I can make it affordable for you to have stupid horsepower. Like, I mean, you know,
I seen the commercial.
I like little 600, bro. I like 600.
600.
Like 600.
Like 600.
It's a cut off. Then the right going.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, that was a rough day, man. That was a rough day, bro.
Yeah, it is.
And mind you, I had that slingshot 5 years. You think I ain't got no warranty?
Oh.
I bought that slingshot. I bought that house in 19.
Yeah.
I waited exactly 1 year to buy my scad and my slingshot. So I bought them in 2020. Even though it's 2021.
Right.
It's 5 years. No warranty. I ain't got no miles on it, but I ran out of warranty. I actually did my extended ones. I ran out of warranty in 2022.
What's the warranty on one?
2
It
years,
come with
bro.
2 years of
Like,
unlimited miles.
unlimited miles though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I asked Dream, I was
You
like,
get extended 5 years. I don't know what the miles is. I ain't never think.
it's gonna be
I know I'm
unlimited.
gonna drive it.
It's gonna be unlimited.
I know I wasn't gonna drive it much. You
So
know what
I
mean?
was like, why you didn't get the warranty? Cause like, bro, you sold enough warranties in your lifetime. You know, like Ford, if you buy the unlimited warranty, you can extend that unlimited. They won't ever put miles on there. Always keep you unlimited miles, but you just extend years.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, why you didn't extend the years? She's like, man, I never want to drive much.
Yeah, and that was the only reason why I didn't.
Nigga, look where we at.
Right.
Look where we at.
You wouldn't think your motor gonna blow on a car with the 50,000. Nigga, I wasn't even at 10,000.
Bro, my Jeep got 63,000 miles on it, and I have rebuilt the top end on it twice.
Yeah, you said 60 though.
Bro, the top end twice?
That's like 5 times more than I got.
Top end twice. In my front yard, bro. In my front yard, I've rebuilt my Jeep twice.
Wow.
But
And I've
I'm
never drove it
also
over an hour.
so Dream also every time I say about doing some work on a car, he look at me like I'm stone cold crazy. Because, like, bro, I'm not paying $4,000 labor for a light job like that. I can do it myself.
He said a light job though, and you come over, it be shit in the neighbor yard.
Now, mind you,
parts out.
so we talk about his like shutters, right? So his neighbor was painting shutters, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, ain't no way I would do that." And he was like, "What you mean?" Like, bro, I will pay some. Bro, shutters cost about $300 a set for the tall ones. Like the ones on his house, they tall as hell. They like 5 feet shutters. They like $300 a set, bro. I will pay $300 a set for shutters before I do shutters myself. But like when it comes to car stuff, bro,
That's your jam.
I know cars, bro. So like I'd rather do it myself.
And the problem I told him with is, you're taking time and patience versus a lot of thinking. Shutters, there's no thinking in that. There's no thinking in it, bro. I'm gonna pop them off, paint them, let them dry, pop them up. It's just time. A child can do it. You feel me? You know what a child can't do?
Rebuild the engine.
They do not know how many times to click that torque wrench. You don't.
I I don't.
Me either.
But that's the difference. I do. I do.
You're right. You're right. And you want to tell you what that is? That's paying for convenience. Because you would rather pay $300 a set the same way that I don't really want to have to pay somebody to do it, but I pay you.
Bro, I done told Dream that I would work on his car before, and he was like, nah. And I was like, bro, you don't think I can do it?
If part of my engine had to be disassembled, I'm taking it to the white folks.
I'm like, you don't think I can do it?
I can sue them or shoot them.
I be like, bro, you don't think I can do it? He'd be like, no, I'm sure you can do it, but I don't know. I be like, I be offended, bro. I be really offended. I be really offended.
He light, but he ain't light enough.
I be really offended.
I'm telling you, white boy, man. It ain't personal. Our white them work out on 18-wheeler motors, bro. If you can work on them big diesels like that, bro, ain't nothing you can't do.
Bro, Spike built his whole motor himself.
I know, you didn't help him.
I didn't help him on that.
Oh, I thought I seen him. Man, you had a motor sitting right here.
I did.
For a year.
Oh, bro, I had a whole, not just any motor. I had the newest motor on the market sitting right there.
Yeah, so I understand. Well, yeah, not mine. You ain't gonna put mine right there. I'm gonna put mine in the
If
shop.
I put mine right there, I mean, if I put yours right there, it would have been a monster.
I'm gonna put mine in the shop. And he gonna give me a deadline. And if it go wrong, I'm gonna sue him. That's the difference. I can't sue you. I just gotta be mad if we do it again.
What's crazy is you can't even really sue them if you all go out there and mess up the break-in period.
I'm gonna follow the rule.
If you follow rules, then you should let me do it. Let me do the work. But I don't
Look,
want to
listen,
do work no more.
This shit
You want me
getting
to
crazy,
do it.
right, Buck? So, you know I got 24s on, right?
Yep.
So, they got a thing called and I can't even think of what they call it. It's a program where when your car break like that low miles and that low you did nothing to it.
Goodwill.
Yeah, good faith.
Goodwill.
One of them, it's got good.
It's Goodwill, bro. It's Goodwill.
They may replace it for you, right? So, I seen them snatch these 24s off.
That's a bad time to talk about it.
I'm pretty sure Polaris ain't watching our podcast. But I'm gonna say the 24s off because the wheels didn't do it. It's something inside the motor did. You know what I mean? If it did, the transmission went out.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? The motor blew. And while I'm in cruise control, so I ain't driving fast or raising RPM. I'm on cruise control just riding.
Right.
And
I mean, I wish I could delete all that.
yeah, what?
Bigger wheels cause higher RPMs, but
I'm in cruise control though.
whatever. Yeah, but
You
it
know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter. So, bro, I got a tuner on my desk over there right there. That cost me $500 for my Jeep because I went to 35 and 24.
Yeah. So I had I said I'm gonna take these, put my factory wheels on, bruh. My factory wheels got about 100 miles on them. Remember, I put a ring on them the same time I bought that thing. I had bought most stuff I need before I ever got my slingshot. You know what I mean? So it literally got like 100 miles on them. They're in the back of my shed, and they've been there for about 5 years. Ain't been moved. So I got this box that was sitting above them to the right corner. I say, I gotta get all this back there. I gotta put a lawnmower out, the generator out the way. It's all the way in the back. Somewhere I never go in that shit. I've been there twice. And the second time was this week. Alright? Go in the shed. Since the goddamn box, I fall. Wonder what's in it. Because the box been there 5 years too. I didn't realize that. Because it's a part that go to my scat pack. When I first bought it, you feel what I'm saying? Open the box, it's a family of possums in the goddamn box, bro. So, but I'm this close. So the box right here. So you know you get down and look into it, you open it, and this bitch say, and walked around to the back and laid back down for all her babies to go get a suck on. I almost tore the whole front of my porch off. Box of goddamn possums sitting on my factory wheel.
Oh.
I'll fix that problem. So I got two options. I'm gonna kill all of them. That's the first option. That's the only option I got.
That's my option.
So they in the box with the
In the box, bro.
No, so the rent, they on top of the
They're
rent.
on top of
They
the box on top of the rim.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard.
So
you
I gotta
say.
move them to get the ring.
Right.
Nigga, I know.
That nigga called me, and I was like, bro, I don't know.
Oh, I FaceTime you, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do.
I said, nigga. He said, what? Nigga. He said, what, nigga? I said, I'm finna FaceTime you. Can you tell me? He said, yo. Look. He said, what I'm looking at? Look. He said, the fuck? You can see them, just a whole plethora of possums on my damn rims. He like, nigga, I don't know.
I don't know what you want me to do.
So you know I went and bought an exterminator. I don't want to say too much, but I bought an exterminator really lately because of another rodent problem I have. Mm-hmm. I can make them all go away, but they babies.
Yeah.
Even though they ain't human babies, that tugs in my heart a little bit. You feel me? So I'm gonna call Mobile this and Mobile that to see if they want to remove them. Don't force me to be Michael Myers. I will. Mm-hmm. My neighbor say he walk around outside, and I know he had a rodent problem in his backyard. Hey, James, what would you do in this situation? He said, well, where they at? I said, they in my shed. He said, walking through the motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna tell you where they at yet. This white man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell you. He said, where they at then? Bro, they right there. He said, oh, yeah, sure is a whole family. Bro, you think about one thing. I say, Buck, I need your help. You say, what? I got a snake in my house. You say, oh, yeah? And just walk in the house and say, where they at? What you gonna do? You gonna stop at the door and say, what part of the room house is snake in? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to go to the house.
You feel me? You wanna know what they want that?
Let me know so I can be prepared.
Yeah, you ain't gonna just walk in the house first and say, well, which room is it?
Yeah.
What if it's in the living room? You know what I mean? He just walked right in there, I'm prancing. I'm like, they're in the box right now. He said, oh man, I'm just gonna close them in the box. Sound easy. You know what I mean? But what if they got a hole where they came in? He said, probably do. Give me some duct tape. Okay. So I go out and get the duct tape. I say, hey, when I come back, he done left the box closed. He done went and got a truck, put it in the yard. I get in duct tape. You're on your own, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they pop out that box on your ass, I can't do no scream. I don't do rodents, bro. I don't do country shit, man. That just ain't who I am. Raccoon, possums. I don't do none of that. You feel me? I ain't gonna feed the squirrels. No. I ain't doing none of that. You feel me? Right. So he said, oh man, I got him. Man, that joker walk out there. He coming out with him now. He got duct tape. He coming out. He duct taped the hole. He duct taped. This seemed pretty calm. He get about halfway to me. I'm at the front. But I'm inside, but I'm at the very front. And he dropped the box and hollered. Well, I mowed my grass, you know. When I look back in the hole, he is literally in tears crying. He said, man, ain't no fella your side can move that fast. I said, man, don't be fucking with me, man. You don't play with black folk like that. We run, then ask questions. You know what I mean? He is literally in tears crying, man. I'm like, man, get out of my goddamn shed, man. So he put him in the back of the truck. He take him in the woods. He called me. He said, man, I sent you a text, man. I'm still in tears laughing at you. He said, but I dropped them off. They all jumped on their mama back and ran in the woods. I'm like, cool. So he come back and dropped the box off at my doorway. So he said he in the yard spraying some shit. Now he said, hey man, your stuff at the door. I said, man, I got PTSD now though. Shit. I'm scared to open boxes, period. Nigga, I don't want Christmas gifts or nothing. You know, I don't want to open no more boxes. You know what I'm saying? Last time I opened a box, an alien was in it looking at me. He said, man, I checked that box, like nothing in your box. See if you need it or not. If not, you know, throw it away. Open the box book. It's another goddamn possum crawling right by my hand. I said, oh, goddamn it, James. It's another one. He said, stop. I swear to God. It's another goddamn possum in the box. How you save me a possum, nigga? He said, you fucking lying. Come over. Check it. Goddamn sure is another possum. How you leave a possum? What if I put it back? Well, what if I put the motherfucker back? It'd have been like took him on a vacation and put him back. God dang, James. I put the whole box out the road. I wouldn't do that anyway, but I put the whole box out the road, man. That nigga left me a possum, man. So now, mind you, after all this trauma, I still gotta go to the back corner and get them rims out. I'm walking on eggshells and that, because I don't know what else in there now, man. It's an animal kingdom around there, but I feel like I played Jumanji before I went and got the rims out of there, bruh. Woo, terrifying, man. What up, Joe? Thank you for the stars, bruh. Man, that did traumatizing.
That's wild.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I went back to work Monday.
I got a funny possum story too, but it ain't that funny.
Boy.
I went back to work Monday.
That wasn't funny.
And Dream is calling me.
No, that
watching in real time as all this is going down. And I'm like, man, I really need to focus on work. I ain't been working like 10 days, bro. Yeah. I really need to focus on work, but like Dream got all the crazy shit going on.
I got all the problems.
I will never forget when I had Saint. I let her ass out. One day, she come back in the house. She just got stick, you know, like she pick up like little toys and stuff like that. So I'm like, I can leave no ball outside. Like she come back in. I said,
really?
I said, what is this little helper? Walk in my house and drop it on the middle of my rug in the floor. I went.
A baby possum.
Hey! Damn lie. She in the kitchen cooking. Hey! What is that? About that time, it get to unfurling. Because this done been in a ball because my dog decided to pick it up in the mouth, drop it off, and go on about her business.
My goodness.
It was about this big.
Yeah. Baby possum. I know exactly what you said.
I say, get the broom. She said, well, what you finna? I played. You thought I was playing. I was trying out for a hockey team, bro. I just swept. It rolled over. Swept it again, bro. I smacked this thing about 6 times. That last time, I'm like, go on now. Just go. 4. Wham. Yeeted that bit about 6 feet into the street. It landed. And then started skirting out. I was like, yeah, go somewhere else. Not here. I walk in the back of my house to go move. So I said, Lord, this damn guy. I get to the back. It had to be at least this big.
Big possum.
The mama.
All I see is the eyes. I say,
Little baby.
he over there. And I just walk back around. I walk in the house. I say, nope. She's talking about what? I say, Mama in the back of the house. What? We in for the night? Yeah. No.
Well, mama.
It's over with. It was
And you know something weird though? That's the only time a possum would normally be aggressive.
Yeah.
That's when I kid.
If you step on a possum or get close to a possum, they play dead. That's why they call them possums.
Yeah.
You feel me? But pretty much anything, I would imagine it would fight over the babies. You feel
Bro,
me?
yeah. But when I tell you, whoo, I just remember going, what is that? And Saint looking at me like, what? I brought you a gift. Nah, you can't bring nothing else in the house. Like, right before she get ready to come in the
You're
house.
all blaming some girl. You gotta give me.
Right
You
before
just
she
first
get
don't
ready to
pay your animal down. Bitch, what you got?
Yeah.
Put your paws up, bitch. What you got? You be with that bullshit. Yeah, loud.
Bro, what's
Hey, yo,
crazy
it's down.
is that we talking about rodents, bro. But recently, bro, like 3 or 4 podcasts ago, me and Dream, after the podcast, me and Dream normally hang out and talk for a minute. We stand on the porch, bro. And Dream jumped. I'm like, what you see, bro? So I'm opening the door at this point because I ain't the one I ain't waiting to find out what you seen.
Right.
I'm leaving to find out what you seen, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know. And then so I was like, bro, you tripping? He's like, I think I am. I closed the door, bro. And a baby armadillo walked past the front porch, bro. When I said, baby, bro, he about this big. It was cute.
I don't know about cute.
But let me tell you something, dog. I don't want to touch him.
That nigga bagged up to
Oh,
the
yeah.
glass door, bro.
Yeah, nah.
That nigga bagged up to that glass door like he was getting past her. And it was on the ground. He was on the step.
Oh, yeah, bro. I was in, bro, no lie. He thought I was back up to the glass door. He don't understand how fast I was going to transition to inside that glass door. Bro, my transition time is crazy. It's immaculate.
That's one of them. Nope.
And my riffs are amazing.
Bruh.
If it moved around me, I said, he just heard some aliens in the bushes today before you came. We sat on the front porch talking, and we heard sounds I ain't never heard. It was loud.
And he's talking to me like, man, what's that? I was like, bro, I don't know. And he's like, okay.
It was loud, too. It sounds like aliens were having sex. Right over here by the bushes.
But listen though, bro. If I don't know what it is, and it ain't coming at me, I'm gonna act like I didn't hear it.
But if it get loud,
If it get louder,
it's time for me to move.
then I'm out
I
of
gotta
there.
move around.
Like, bro, I ain't just out of there. I'm at Clark. I'm all the way out of there, bro. You can have this house, that Jeep, and dreams.
So my problem is, I'm a shooter. Be honest with you, bro. Whether it work or not, we gonna find out together. I'm a shooter. That's what I do.
Bro, I'm
I
shooting.
shoot stuff that I don't understand.
I'm shooting off my back foot, bro. Like I done failed. I'm on the ground. I ain't shooting first, bro, because that means I gotta look at it and see what it is. If I look at it and find out that it's something that it shouldn't be, I'm gonna drop the gun. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll turn around. And now I'm running. And I'll be like, I dropped my gun.
Speaking of which, and I know this is gonna sound random, but it's been like black bears sightings, like in like Saraland, one in Daphne, one in Spanish Fort.
You know you can't kill a black bear? Because it's like,
It's illegal, right?
yeah, it's illegal.
Well, that nigga don't need to be around me. I
That's
just told
my
you
fault.
how I think.
That's my fault, bro. If
Yeah.
I walked outside and there was a black bear in my front yard, bro, I'm gonna try to get back in the house before I shoot it. But say I go outside to like the mailbox and it's outside and I got no gun on me, bro. Prison time.
You know what that remind me of? That day we left the podcast and that coyote was just chilling in the middle of the street.
Just
He was like,
chilling.
that's a, I'm gonna get in my car. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Yep. I ain't gonna even take that risk. I don't think I ever knew a coyote was that big, bro.
I'm shooting it.
I don't think I ever realized a coyote was that big.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I'm out.
Bro, I don't want the trail without my
If it ain't domestic, that's why I brought up the bear thing. Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, if they off in that area, ain't no telling what you run into trying to go to trail.
Yeah, bro. I walk that trail with my pistol. I don't care if it's in the morning, the evening, noon, nighttime. Well, first off, I ain't walking nighttime. Ain't no lights back
Yeah,
there.
I ain't walking that night.
Bro, you gotta be
You
white.
got bushes,
You gotta be
bushes,
white.
water.
You gotta be white walking at nighttime.
And you gotta cross a little bit of river. No. And you can barely see in the daytime how to cross that river.
You gotta be white across
No,
it.
I ain't going to shit at nighttime. That is a horror movie. But that would be a hell of a spooky trail.
But that was
To
the whole.
charge people
Yeah.
in here and come out there, that'd be fire.
And the shit smell is for extra effect.
That'd be fire, bro.
This is a sewer line.
Yeah, that'd be fire, though. That'd be fire.
The
A
shit
horror
smell?
trail. A horror trail. That'd be
The shit
fire,
smell.
bro. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine
be
getting scared by like a little kid.
But who
but
gonna
they
work
don't
out
smell
there?
that shit.
Who's gonna be the people out there scaring people at that time?
White people that be swimming back there. First off, this is the crazy part, bro. No offense to white people, I love y'all.
Yeah, but
But,
our child, we wasn't no shit.
Yeah, but they be, bro, like, no lie, you can walk back there on a random day, and it be like a whole white family swimming out there. It's the sewer line, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's fishing, bro. There be people out there fishing. It's the sewer line.
Yeah.
Like, legit. I don't have a septic tank. We're on city sewers.
Yeah.
And that whole river is set up as the sewer line.
Yeah.
And it stink sometimes. Like, you can walk out there and walk the whole trail and one day it won't stink, but some days you walk by there, you walk by past one of the things, you be like, oh yeah, this is a sewer line.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sorry. I don't know if I trust that those concrete pipes are engineered to never seep sewage into like the river water.
Yeah.
I'm not eating no fish, and I'm not swimming. My fucking look like that. They be floating and shit. Waterfall be going
Floating
in
and
the
shit.
background, floating and shit. And I be like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all have that shit.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm all the way out of that.
I'm gonna get in my bad water before I'm running. If you're running for me, I'm scared. I don't know what's in it. Something may bite me. Run. I ain't never been a big person of big mass waters, and I want to just swim in it.
So now mind you,
I love go to the beach.
I love a creek.
You just go in the water and swim and shit?
I love a creek, like a freshwater creek. Oh my God, it's amazing. I love a creek.
I go about like 20 yards out. I ain't going much further than
Not
that.
half, but it ain't my thing.
I mean, at the beach, I don't go out far at all. Like I'm right here, and
I normally go to,
I don't even know who watching tonight, but Dick Height is it.
I go like chest height.
It's at the moment the tip of my, my Johnson So it's the
That's
water.
about as far as you need to go.
It's over
I got
because it's a hole
That's
right
why I
there,
stop
right?
at my knees.
You feel me? It's a hole right there, and like I just be like, nah. And at that point, no
You
fuck.
an idiot.
I ain't heard him. But at the creek, it's fresh water, spring water.
And
love
running
a creek.
water.
And running water. I love a creek. I go through all through creek. I'll be up here in creek water. You feel me? But like that ocean. Also, the other part about oceans is that it's animals in oceans that's bigger than me. Guess what ain't in the creek bigger than me?
Animals.
Animals. It is. Alligators, crocodiles.
Yeah.
Guess what? Do not go in those creek waters.
Yeah.
Where I'm
You know what
from.
it is in them creeks?
What?
Water moccasins.
That is in there. They're smaller than me, but they're more dangerous than the bigger stuff.
And they have whole beds
They have beds.
I heard about
with multiple of them. Just waiting on a stupid motherfucker that like creeks to all bite him at the same time.
that. So a water moccasin is primarily in freshwater? Or they
They
Yeah,
own
they're
their
fresh
fresh
water.
water.
Yeah, they're
They
fresh
own their fresh water.
It's more swamp water than fresh.
Yeah.
More swamp water than fresh. They like, you know,
You got sea snakes and stuff, the saltwater snakes, but
Right.
none of them, zero saltwater snakes poison.
yeah, water boxes is super poison.
Yeah.
But
it's a rattlesnake that swims.
But like, so this is what he got me confused at, because he think I'm in a tube floating down the creek stream. No, I'm at the inlet of the creek stream,
Yeah.
standing in the middle of it, which is like 20 feet that way and 20 feet this way. And guess what?
Yes.
Snakes don't want to be in the middle part.
Yeah.
They don't want no parts of that. The most dangerous thing in the creek water I'm in is broken bottles.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous thing part of the creek I'm in. If somebody threw a beer bottle out there, because they do, they get stupid, get drunk, throw a beer bottle out there, you put your foot on the ground, you may cut your foot open.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous thing out there. In the middle of that water. But like, when you're talking like water markers and stuff, they're going to be close to the banks. Because they can't swim underwater. They have to swim above water. They can't breathe underwater. So they have to swim above water. And they're going to stay close to the banks. They beds is close to the banks. Water marks. And like if you tubing, and you tubing outside of the middle of the water, yeah, you might get a water moccasin on you.
Might get a water moccasin on you. Yeah, I don't like none of that.
I mean, I've stepped on one before.
I walked past some before, in a bed, on the bank. I ain't freshwater fin since.
Yeah, and I love freshwater fish. That's my preference. I've stepped on a water moccasin before. Like, water moccasins are mean, first off. Like, they're not back down snakes. Like a rattlesnake, this is what people don't know. A rattlesnake wants you to go away, and they want to get away.
Right. That's why they rattle, right?
Yeah. Versus water moccasin, be like, nigga, leave, or I'm gonna bite you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's their thing.
I got
And they're super poisonous, right? Cottonmouth, water moccasin.
you. Yeah.
But the thing is like, for the most part, they ain't attack first. Like they have to really feel back in the corner. If they feel back in the corner, they're gonna bite you.
Most snakes. Most snakes do.
Yeah.
Most animals do, ironically.
Yeah, they gotta really feel back in the corner, and then they'll bite you, and then you die. Like you don't normally survive that.
Hey, I got one real quick, cause everybody seen Sinner's Name.
Yes,
Let's talk
Man.
about that before we get off.
movie, and it's early to say movie there because Superman is coming, and oh my God, Superman looks amazing. But
They do look good.
oh my God,
This is probably the first Superman movie in a real long time. I was like, I'm going to.
so I'm an absolute Superman hater.
Okay.
I do not like Superman. Now mind you, DC Comics is my go-to.
You racist.
Why am I racist?
Superman's always white.
What they got to do with me? Batman is always white. That's my favorite superhero.
Outside of Joker, but
Well, Joker's my favorite villain.
but yeah, I still had to say it.
I feel you.
You're a Black Panther fan, ain't you?
I'm
Just
not,
saying.
believe it or not. I think Black Panther
That
was
was
one.
a joke, man. Go, bro. Keep
No,
talking.
no. I was just going with you. Superman looks great. So now mind you, it's some films coming. So I just played the video game of the year, Expedition 33 game of the year without question. Super fire. My God, thank you for this experience.
What is it? Like, what's the price?
It's a turn-based RPG. but they actually added parrying and dodging to it, so it made it more interactive.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's amazing. One of the best storylines of the year too.
That's cool.
French storyline, man, just top tier. We're not in the mind. I'm saying this game of the year only because Grand Theft Auto got pushed back next year, right? Grand Theft Auto is going to win game of the year every time it drops, but they only drop every so many years, and they've spent $3 billion on it. They built a game of the year, but they pushed it back next year. So this game should win game of the year unless something happened that's unexpected. Absolutely phenomenal, bro. One of the best games I've played in my lifetime.
Okay.
It's that good. But I said that to say that looking at the movie thing, the movie world is a little harder because like I don't see games coming out this year that can top that. It's quite a few movies that still slated, like Monsters, what is it called? Have you seen the kids that fall asleep? I think it's Monsters. We're gonna give y'all Sinners. Give us 1 second. I know Dream. I know you introduced Sinners, but I'm kind of subwaying a little bit.
I watched a movie that was actually a good movie called Instant Family with Mark Wahlberg from 2018. Actually a great movie. It's on Netflix called Instant Family.
I watched Havoc on Netflix.
I haven't watched Havoc yet.
It was decent.
I haven't watched Love, Sex. What's
Love, Sex, Robots?
Love, Sex. I haven't watched that yet. I'm so excited to watch that. I haven't watched
I
it.
don't think I've seen that. I don't know.
And you ain't a real anthology guy, though, Dream.
Joe on his star thing again.
Huh?
Yeah. But Joe on his
Shout
star
out
thing
to
again.
Joe. Anyway, back to Sinners. It's a movie coming out this year. Man, I wish I knew the name of it. My God.
I'm waiting on Mortal Kombat 2.
Well, but you know he ain't gonna do movie of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not gonna do movie of the year. It's another movie coming out where like I'm gonna find this trailer and send it to y'all.
Okay.
But it's like, so the premise of it is like the kids just run out the house in the middle of the night. And then like all the kids that run out of the house is one teacher's kids. And like they're murdering people and whatnot. It's like a horror film. It looks phenomenal. It has potential. But like outside of that, Superman, Fantastic Four is iffy for me, but it could be good.
Yeah.
Sinners is amazing.
It is.
So I said all that to say, like Sinners. I want to say Sinners is probably gonna be our movie of the year, but it's early to say, man. Like first off, The Harder They Fall should have won movie of the year. It should have won all the accolades, and it did not.
Yeah.
Simply because it was a Netflix movie and it was black. This movie is getting more respect than that. Oh, the F1 movie come out this year too,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks great.
It do look good.
It looks
I
great.
didn't see the trailer. I ain't seen no trailer. But they actually had the show about that kid you were talking about too.
Who?
The one who took
I saw that. That's been on my Facebook.
yeah, I watched it already.
Which
It ain't
one?
but 45 minutes.
Which one?
Antonelli, I think is his name.
Oh, Antonelli, yeah.
That's a young kid.
Yeah, Kim
Yeah,
Antonelli.
he got his own.
Call the seat.
Yep.
Because he took Lewis. I mean, well, he didn't take Lewis' seat. Lewis left the seat.
I watched it. They were like 45 minutes. But back to Simmons.
First off, Antonelli is special.
Back to Simmons.
Back to Sinners, I ain't gonna F1 y'all
How
out.
do you like Simmons overall?
Sinners overall for me, my overall rating for Sinners is a 9 out of 10.
For sure.
9-2.
I get an 8.5. But I love the movie.
What's your favorite scene? I mean, it's been out. We can talk about it now.
Yeah, it's been out long enough.
Favorite scene?
If you hadn't seen it yet, talk to you next week. Next
Spoiler
Tuesday.
alert. Favorite scene? I don't know if I got a favorite scene.
I do.
I do.
I do for sure.
Y'all gonna probably say the same
We
thing.
probably will.
And I love the scene. But I don't know if it's my favorite scene. I don't know. I like the totality of the movie for it to be the first. I like the way my old lady actually didn't stand it.
Scene, bro. Stay
She didn't really
focused.
understand that scene.
Stay
and I like
focused.
that scene. Probably for me, I don't know, probably the end when he reconnect with his old lady and the baby.
Okay.
It was touching to me.
That was a dope scene.
It was
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
That
sure.
probably touched it.
Oh, car ride.
The car ride
When they
was
started singing him, when he was telling the story about how he knew the boys,
Mhm.
the guys on the side of the road to jail.
the car ride was fire. Super
And so, real quick, I don't know if y'all seen it. Have y'all seen any interviews or anything coming out of?
Like I seen
fire. Every one of them.
You seen the one where Daryl Orlando was talking about that scene?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it was impromptu makes it that much better.
Mm-hmm.
Finding out that it was impromptu
Mm-hmm.
makes it that much better. Because he talked about how he just started going, and then Michael B. Jordan looked at him and was just like, you got that, like that whole line, that part where he was like, you got that guitar, don't you? You know what I'm saying? That whole part was improv, like it was improvised.
Mm-hmm.
And like, when you listen to that story and then you just feel the pain from like that. Like when he gets singing, it's like, bro, that's where the blues came from.
That's where the blues
The
came
blues come from the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, you could feel it in that moment,
For sure.
bro. That's my favorite.
It was super dope.
That's my
I
favorite
definitely
scene.
agree with that. I also really like the fact that it came from the humming and then it progressed and it grew into more. That super fire scene. Super fire scene. So my scene is not the same as y'all.
Okay.
My scene is totally different. My scene is a real horror scene. My scene was when
Oh, I'm all messed up. I thought y'all were gonna say the same thing.
nah, my scene is when Stack died and they kicked everybody out.
Yeah.
And then the next scene you seen was them singing the Irish trap song.
Yeah.
And all the black people was involved because they had changed them all.
Uh-huh.
Bro, that was my scene. It was like, oh, it's up.
Yeah.
It's up. Like that was the grandiose moment of like, hey, no matter how hard y'all resist and what y'all do, like we still win. And it was layers to that.
Yeah.
It was layers to that. Like, hey, we still more powerful. We still more out. Man, that was the moment in the film for me.
That's crazy because I was 100% sure that y'all want to say the scene where the dude, the young preacher's son, did the song and went through every genre of black music from the 30s to
You know,
the 2000s.
I
That
like
was
that
dope.
scene. That scene was dope.
The music wasn't cohesive for me.
Yeah.
For me. The
Yeah.
music was abrasive for me in the transition.
And that's what we're throwing on later, but I got it.
No, I
Instantly.
didn't say I didn't get
that
it.
is fire.
I got it.
And then the building burnt, so it was actually fire.
So I'm gonna tell you, if they would have, and this is some wild to say, James Samuels, The Harder They Fall, who was great at the music part of films. Ryan Coogler's everything that we thought Jordan Peele was gonna be. But Jordan Peele is also great at music. If any one of them touched that, the music would have been more palatable. The music was abrasive, swapping like that. In my opinion,
I agree. I can see that.
it was
It's a little
abrasive.
jarring.
It
It's a
was
little
jarring. It was
that's what
jarring.
we're throwing the white
It was jarring at that one moment. It was like I knew what they was trying to do,
Yeah.
but it was just like a lot of like the sounds never meshed. It didn't sound like a song. It sounded like a scene.
Yeah.
That's
But-
what I thought y'all were going to say.
Versus, now mind you, I use close because when they kicked everybody out and then they flipped to the Irish people, the vampires singing, they were singing the same Irish song, it's trap music. If you didn't pay attention, that was a trap beat they were singing
Right.
to. That was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's up.
Did you catch them like the 7 Deadly Sins?
Mm-hmm.
throughout
I
the
did.
movie?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I didn't catch that until after I saw it.
Anime guy, man. 7 Deadly Sins is an anime trope.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's an anime trope. So it's kind of like one of those things that I always kind of look for.
I done watched all of them except for the new one.
Mm-hmm.
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
That's one of them. That's one of them animes I tapped into, and I was just like, yeah, just go ahead
and see what it's
yeah.
about. But
I like Seven Deadly Sins.
Even if you go before that, like go to Full Metal Alchemist, bro. Like
You put
it's
me on that.
the 7 deadly sins. Like
Yeah.
it's an anime trope.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that's what humans fall in. Every human, not like black, white, Mexican.
Right.
It doesn't matter. We all fall for something. Like if you may be gluttonous, you may be envious, you may be like we all. That's our daily battle. So like they do that a lot, and like it kind of like it sung to me as I watched that movie. I was like, okay, I see. Bruh,
Have either one of y'all seen the Final Destination yet?
not yet.
I want to watch that.
It's on my list.
I'm gonna try to go this week. I'm gonna go watch it.
Michael B. Jordan, who normally gets like criticized for his acting ability, which is I always thought was unfair.
Yeah.
Because Just Mercy, he murdered.
We did.
Without Remorse, he was above average. Fruitvale Station, he murdered.
Oh, George, so he played in his first movie.
Who?
They've been together for
I've never seen Fruitvale Station.
long
You've
time.
never seen Fruitvale Station?
You should
You
definitely
should
go watch
definitely watch Fruitvale Station.
I know that was his start, but I didn't know Michael.
That wasn't Michael B. Jordan first start.
No, but I know it was Ryan Coogler's first big film.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the first one ever, but I know it was the first big film. I didn't know Michael B. Jordan was in it too.
He was the star.
Yep.
Wow.
Smoked it.
They've been together for a long
Now,
time.
Mike, that's based off a true story.
Obviously.
That's based off a true story, so get ready to cry.
I like
Get
him.
ready to cry. But yeah, no, like a lot of people try to doubt Michael B. Jordan's ability.
I ain't never seen nothing did bad. I thought he been pretty good in everything. I don't think he's a
light
Denzel.
He's a light
I
liner.
think he good.
He's a light liner. Oh, he was a light liner for a while. But he definitely should get a Grammy nod this year. I don't know if he should win, but he should definitely get a nod.
Oh yeah. Pair twin brothers. I think he smoked that
He smoked it.
because you know who was who.
But I'm gonna tell you why he doesn't get the recognition that you would think. Because Jonathan Majors is hand down better. Like everybody knows Jonathan Majors is a better actor. But better than Jonathan Majors is John David Washington. Right? They may be equal. They may be a little bit closer to equal.
Yeah. I get it.
But better than those two is probably Mahershala Ali. And can't think of the dude with the square face, man. He was on the Forever show. I just watched. But better than all of them is Daniel Kaluuya, who played Fred Hampton. But who's better than him is Lakeith Stanfield. You feel me? Like Lakeith Stanfield is the standout in this group.
Yeah.
Like, and that's I think that's where like the problem come in at. Like Lakeith Stanfield is the man in the room, but he's also method acting and constantly driving himself crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told Dream to watch Magazine Dreams, Jordan Majors' last movie. Jonathan Majors' last movie. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Watch it.
Okay. He says Magazine Dream.
Magazine Dreams. It's about him being a bodybuilder. I knew Dream would be into it because he watched the bodybuilding and stuff. But like, just the movie. Is the movie great? The movie's okay. The acting clinic that he put on, top tier. Like legit. If Jonathan Majors get back into making mainstream movies, like if he ever can convince the world to love him again, he's the only person that I think that can really rival Lakeith. Lakeith like that though.
Yeah.
Like if you watch Judas and the Black Messiah, Daniel Kaluuya, and I may be pronouncing his name wrong.
I think it's Kaluuya, but
Kaluuya, yeah, I may pronounce his name wrong. He's a monster. But Lakeith stands out on him.
we do.
Lakeith is that dude, bro. He's that absolute guy. I've yet to see, bro, he played in Death Note. They did a live action Death Note movie.
Mm-hmm.
He played in Death Note as the, I want to call it the right name, but he played as the demon monster, right? The guy that actually owned the Death Note that gave it to to like
Yeah.
smoked it. The movie did not get good reception because of like when you compare it to the anime version of it, it's bad. But like as a movie standalone, if you've never seen the anime version of it, you would enjoy the movie. Dream would enjoy the movie if you never seen it. Did you enjoy the movie?
I seen it. I thought it was pretty good.
But
I don't remember being bad.
If you watched the anime, you would understand why people wasn't happy. But Lakeith smoked this role.
Yeah.
Lakeith smoked this role. I don't know, bro. I've never seen Photograph. I can't say that I've never seen Photograph. But like every other role I've seen Lakeith playing, he smoked. And Daniel, he played in what was the name of the movie? With he was with the dark skinned chick that was on the run.
Oh, Queen of Slim.
Queen of Slim smoked it. She smoked it too. I want to give her credit. He smoked that. He smoked this role in Black Panther as the traitor, bro. Get Out.
No, him another.
Bottega is another one that's really good, man. Bottega.
What about him in Black Mirror?
Damn, in Black Mirror?
Yeah, that's the same dude.
Yeah, he killed it.
Well, he was gave all this shit to that woman.
Yeah, smoke that. Smoke that. A lot of people got high hopes for Damon Idris.
I still don't put him up there.
L. That's the character's name. Ella Keith Stanfield playing definitely.
He did play
I don't put him there.
He did play L. He didn't play that. He played
Yeah,
L.
he played L.
He played L.
I don't put him on the keep though, bro.
Who Damon Idris?
I don't put him.
I don't put nobody up there with
William Dafoe played Ryuk. That's the monster.
Ryuk.
That's
Ryuk, yeah. I'm glad you looked it up. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro. No, I don't put that. I don't put Damson Idris is his name. I don't put him up there. I think he got potential. He killed Snowfall so hard, but he haven't done nothing since.
He in the F1 movie.
This is
He's
what I'm hoping
started
for.
yeah.
I'm hoping for that he's.
This be his.
So he's co-star.
Like his breakthrough. Okay.
He's co-star.
Okay.
Brad
I
Pitt
think
is
Lakeith was the
co-star.
best character in Holiday Fall.
Who?
Holiday Fall. I thought Lakeith was the
Lakeith was the best player character on Holiday Fall.
He's the most believable person too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel me? It's a role, man. I like. I'm a big Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith is cold, bro.
I got a black dude that ain't nobody give credit to. That's an actual fucking actor, and I do not know his name. But he also played in Atlanta. He was the rapper. What?
You talking about Paperboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also in the Money Train or
Yeah,
Bullet
I
Train.
He in Bullet Train.
Boy, that boy be acting.
He
Yeah.
played.
You don't hear his name enough. That
Yeah.
boy be acting.
He played the class of '09. His name is damn it, man. I know his name by heart.
Brian.
I don't know his name. Bullet Train, he was fire. Tangerine and orange, whatever the name was. Tangerine and lemon, fire. I mean,
Bro, this is
Brian,
what's
and then it was a real selling move. When he was in the park, he over met the white lady
Brian
in the park.
Tyree Henry.
Brian Tyree.
Big fan.
Bro, he played in
Big fan.
Eternals, bro.
That's what I was finna say.
Yeah.
He played in the Eternals.
Yeah, big
He
fan.
is a super phenomenal.
But you
actor.
don't hear his name in that list much.
Well, I do hear his name pretty often. I'm gonna tell you what got his name not ringing as much. Because he came out that he's gay in real life.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because he came out he's gay
Get
in
out of
real
here.
life. And
Boy, I didn't
like,
know that.
that's still a
Oh,
story.
I just watched another movie with him in recent. Well, they fake cops robbing drug dealers.
Yeah, that's called
Fire movie too.
it was a TV show.
Yeah, it was series. Yeah, series.
It was on Apple
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, good show.
I don't know if it was fire. It was okay.
I liked it.
It was okay.
I liked it, bro. It was. Boy be acting.
Yeah, Dope Thief.
Yeah,
Dope Thief.
that boy be acting, man.
Dope Thief. That's nice.
That boy be acting, boy.
It was okay. I didn't like it as much as I like all his other work. Class of '09 is definitely better.
I ain't seen that.
It's on Hulu.
I ain't seen that.
Class of '09 is definitely better. I'm gonna tell you somebody that I don't put in a class because he's older, but he better than all of them, including the Thief. Sterling K. Brown.
Mm.
Sterling K. Brown is a
Yeah.
different monster, bro.
I don't know. I don't know who you have to make
You
it
do.
know.
And he'd have been in so.
He played in the OJ trial show.
Paradise. This is Us.
So-
American Fiction. Black.
Oh
Panther,
yeah,
Supernatural,
nope,
Waves,
nope,
nothing.
nope.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
He
about. He
like-
said This Is Us.
He like that.
The hard faced dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
I ain't putting never on Lakeith.
He
He
does.
play the same character in every movie.
No, he don't.
Pretty much.
No, he don't.
Really smart, black dude, body business. Every movie. He ain't gonna never play no gangster. He ain't gonna never play the bag, like terrible, like a villain type shit. He kinda in that zone, bruh. He played that zone great.
You
No.
saw Hotel Artemis?
Hotel
I don't
Arms.
think I seen that.
Yeah,
He was good in that.
he was good in Hotel
He's
Arms.
great in This Is Us.
He was good at Home for Jesus. That
He
movie
was
was funny.
great at Home
Bro,
for Jesus.
that's what you need to go watch.
Great in Home
You
for
want
Jesus.
to talk? You want to talk about play a different role? I think it's on Peacock. It's
Yeah,
him. It's
he
him
don't struggle with
and
Home for Jesus. What's the name? Regina King.
Regina King.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's called Home for Jesus Save Your Soul. It's funny, bro.
It's like, bro. It's like, bro.
But it's yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is that Hump for Jesus. They did the trailers for him, but they was doing like Green Banner trailers. So like all the Christians took their kids and stuff to go watch that movie in the theater.
That Red Band trailer. Yeah,
They missed the Red Band trailer,
Yeah,
and they
missed
was
the
like,
Red Band.
"Oh my God, what
Yeah.
in the world?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
I seen this, but I don't think I seen the movie. They pastors or something. One of them
Yeah.
pastors.
They super.
I don't
They had
think-
super powers.
I don't think I actually ever got to watch the movie. I remember saying I wanted to see the movie and
It's
forgot
a terrible
about it.
comedy.
I forgot about it. But yeah, I remember seeing this. I remember seeing the preview.
So now, mind you, I think him and Lakeith is on the same level of acting. Lakeith got higher potential because Lakeith is young. Lakeith is really young.
I don't know. But Keith is a different
Lakeith is
animal.
animal, bro. Lakeith is probably the only black person I think that can actually play the Joker right now.
That dude, and to scare you. Like you wouldn't want to meet him in real life after he played the Joker.
I mean, that's part of being the Joker.
I mean, that dude, bro, that just me.
Yeah, I think he's the only black guy that can play the Joker right now. He dope. Lakeith dope for sure.
But like I said,
I mean, Lakeith is actually my favorite, but
dude from Atlanta, though,
Sterling
I'm a
is
big
amazing.
fan.
Yeah, Brian's Hardy Henry is a
I'm
good.
a big
He's a
fan of
great
his.
actor, bro. And what's man, dog? There's another actor out there that I just found out. He's in a. I mean, he's. I hate to say it because it sounds like I'm categorizing him, but he's gay as well. 4 seasons. Is it 4 seasons? Delusion? Yep, that's not the show. His name is Coleman Domingo.
I know he's talking about.
Bro,
Coleman Domingo.
when I tell
Coleman
you,
Domingo's a good actor too.
Coleman Domingo is a phenomenal actor. You're gonna know who I'm talking about when I show him to you. He played in The Madness. Coleman Domingo is a
I've seen him a few times.
super fire actor, bro. Also married to a white man.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he gay either.
Married to a white man.
All right, man, 11 o'clock. I'm struggling. I'm gonna be honest with
Oh yeah, we sound right.
Yeah, nah, he's good, man. Our quote of the week says, "The less you respond to negative people, the more positive your life will become." Let's follow up with it.
Man, we appreciate y'all tuning into us for episode 233. This has been the South Got Something to Say. Man, we'll see y'all next week, man. Love y'all. Appreciate all the love and support. Jump on our pages, drop us some love and messages, man. We appreciate that.
Black Widow out, streaming everywhere right now. Go cop that.
you. Appreciate
Please
you
don't
too,
copy
Joe
that.
Stewart, my guy. He said 500 when I say that.